across to Islamabad. Journalist Azaz Syed joins us. Many thanks for being with us here on France 24.
Thank you.
So, Mike Pompeo in Islamabad after the suspension of that military aid, ahead of his trip to India. Can there be a reset?
Can you please repeat? Can there be what?
A reset in the relations between the US and Pakistan?
Yeah. Of course, as you know that in Pakistan, we recently have had elections and we have new Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan. Although military is there and military is very powerful here in Pakistan, but the situation in which Mr. Pompeo has visited in Pakistan, it's very unique. America is asking Pakistan to do more, as earlier they've been asking. But now we also have a FATF challenge, and we also have some sanctions lurking on our head, on Pakistan's head. So Pakistan's civilian and military establishment here, they were sitting together short before the arrival of the American Secretary of State, and Pakistani Prime Minister had visited the general headquarters, the Pakistan military's headquarters, where he was briefed about the situation. And according to the reports and according to my own sources, Mr. Imran Khan was, there were also deliberations about the statement of Mr. Pompeo, which he gave short before his visit to Pakistan. So, of course, Pakistan is considering a reset, and Americans also want some kind of steps taken by the Pakistani government. So they also want some deliverance from Pakistan's side.
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the phone call between Pompeo and Imran Khan. Is that now something in the past?
Well, that is something in the past. We have moved, both the countries have moved forward, but that was a better thing to start with. There shouldn't have been that kind of controversy, but since Imran Khan is new in the office, he previously has no experience of running any government in Pakistan directly. Since he's new, so this can be ignored. But the actual problem is what Pakistan delivers, what Pakistani government delivers, and how Americans see the steps taken by by Pakistan with regards to peace in Afghanistan.
Yeah, and whether it's speaking with Imran Khan, Nawaz Sharif, or whoever is prime minister, the feeling of many is that the U.S. is speaking to the wrong person, that the one calling the shots is, of course, the head of the army. Is that still the case more than, or would you say it's the case more than ever?
Well, of course, Pakistan army is very strong here. There is no doubt about it, and there is a history of this. But in Pakistan, things are changing quietly. New prime ministers in office, and he has a power on, and there is no division yet between the civilians and the military since he's new. This is honeymoon period for Mr. Imran Khan in the office of the prime minister. So he is in the position to take independent decisions. It's a separate thing what would happen to the independent decisions, but military has assured Imran Khan that they would be following the policies given by the prime minister. So what happens to the policy, that is a separate debate, but military has given assurance to the prime minister. So to my understanding, Americans are talking to the right person, and that is the prime minister of this country.
There was on the plane going to Islamabad, Pompeo confirming Zalmay Khalilzad as the new U.S. Special Advisor on Afghan reconciliation. Khalilzad, born in Afghanistan, a former special envoy, huge critic of Pakistan. How is the news of his appointment going down where you are?
Well, the statement is not given by the Pakistani government regarding the appointment of Mr. Zalmay Khalilzad, although there is a background of Mr. Zalmay Khalilzad with regards to Pakistan, and he has been deeply connected with the issues of Afghanistan and Pakistan previously. To my understanding, it doesn't matter that who comes in the office in United States or elsewhere. What matters is the relationship between the two countries. Is that based on fair deals? If Pakistan is dealing with America fairly and America is dealing with Pakistan fairly, and both the countries resolve their issues by sitting together, by taking the right steps towards the right direction, then
But is there
no
the
question
feeling
of
though? Is there the feeling
someone's
though?
being in the office or not.
Is there the feeling though that it's too late, that the United States under Donald Trump
Yes, there
has
is a
pivoted
yes,
pivoted towards
yes.
India?
There is no doubt about it that there is a bad kind of sentiments here in Pakistan, particularly with regards to Mr. Donald Trump, and as well as the new appointment, Mr. Zalmay Khalilzad. There are some, you can say, bad sentiments over here, but objectivity will prevail one way or the other. Pakistan has to work with these guys, and Pakistan has to show her commitment, and America has to show her commitment. So there are bad feelings, but steps taken by both the countries will prove what will be the future of the relations between the two countries.
And how will this bode for attempts to have substantive peace talks with the Taliban?
Well, today the statement is given by the Pakistani Foreign Office that both the sides, America and Pakistan, have agreed that Afghan Taliban should accept the peace offer tendered by the Afghan regime, Afghan government. So what happens to this statement, whether this reflects in the actions or not, time will tell. But there is also an important thing that short before the Pompeo's visit, an important leader, Mr. Jalaluddin Haqqani, who was heading the Haqqani network, and he was wanted by the America, United States of America. He died, and Afghan Taliban issued a statement. So he was considered a man problematic between the two countries. Although his sons are running the show after his death, but still both the countries have agreed, and now Pakistan would. The ball is, of course, in the Pakistani court, and there are signals from the Pakistani side, from the Pakistani Foreign Office, and from the government of Pakistan that they are sincere in taking the steps towards the right direction.
Journalist Azaz Ziad, many thanks for joining us from the Pakistani capital.